So here's what happens. This is basic matching and mirroring. But when people teach this, and I studied a lot on this, and I don't want to go into what I studied, but I know there have been people teaching this in dentistry over the years. The thing is you don't have to match and mirror everybody. You just have to match and mirror the people you're out of rapport with, right? And so from this distance, I can gauge whether she's a visual learner or she's in a visual mode, because we're in all of them at different times, right? Because like if you're in bed with your spouse, you don't really want to be like, oh, honey, like I got to tell you about my day. It really doesn't get anybody in the mood. Sorry, John. Okay, so, all right, so I'm fine. Oh, so I can go right into their mode. Now, here's the coolest thing, because how many of you don't, like this would bore you if you had to talk to people all day like this, right? Here's the good news. It's called matching, then leading. So if I say, if someone comes up and goes, hey, I just had a couple questions on something, this is exactly what I do. I'd go, okay, not a problem. How can I help you? And then they start talking. And then guess what? I match their cadence. So I don't necessarily see every single word they're saying. I'm matching their patterns. And I just say it back to them in the same pattern. And then I start to speed up. You see how I just sped up like that? It was so smooth, you didn't even notice it. But before I know it, I'm already talking faster. And guess what they do right with me? They come right with me. I gained rapport, I entered their world, and I brought them up to my level. Now I'm going to share something really, really important here. This is worth, so first part, gain rapport, match, and mirror. Here's your homework. For all you single people tonight, you need to go to a couple clubs, stand at the bar, and 6 people down, there's going to be somebody that you're going to find very attractive. And just, I'm totally joking. Okay, no, I'm totally joking. But what I do want you to do is when you talk to people this weekend, here's what I want you to do. I want you to see what mode they're in, and then instead of like being just like them, just curve your shoulders slightly to match them. And then when they talk at the same staccato pattern they were in. Can you do that? That will enter their world. You'll have a great conversation. Number 2, who's ever heard of, like, you're talking to somebody and they ask, hey, how was your vacation? Or what do you like about this, right? And they start telling you. And then you go, oh, that's so like the time that we did this. And I start paraphrasing. Who's ever taught the way to build commonality is to paraphrase? Right? You paraphrase, right? Wrong. Paraphrasing is like saying, hey, I like light bulbs. And you go, oh my God, that is so cool. We have fluorescent things in our garage. Our kids love it. I like dogs. Okay. How many like dogs in the room? Okay, what kind of dog do you like? You like all dogs? Wow, you're easy. That's good. What kind of dog do you like? Maltese. Okay. Who likes, are those big ones or small ones? Little. Okay. Who likes really, really big dogs? Okay, great. Now the whole room is in. So when she said Maltese, didn't your whole image go like, what the hell is she talking about? Like Maltese. It does, right? So here's a trick that will get you ridiculous rapport very, very quickly. Never paraphrase. Never paraphrase. Always parrot phrase. Be a parrot. When they say, I need blank, 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 I want blank, 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 I'd like to have blank, blank, blank. Like, give me an example. What's something you need to have, Rob? No, I mean, like in your life, like seriously. You probably need a crown. That's so crappy. So, thank you. You'd like to have a crown. Do I understand you correctly? Okay, wait, stop, freeze. Everybody freeze. So say it again. Okay, so now so if I understand you correctly, you'd like to have a crown. Do you need to have a crown or you'd like to have a crown? Okay, see how he switched it? So, okay, so you really, really want a crown? Boom, see what just happened there? No, I need to have it. He went right back to it's called a modal operator. It's in the sentence. And when people say, I'd like to have, I need to have, I want to have, I must have, if you change those things, you will totally take them away from where their pattern is. The reason is because people have images in their head. When they talk, they are describing their images. When you change what they say, you are not demonstrating rapport. You are negating them unconsciously. So the way to do it is this. If they say, I'd really like to have white teeth, but I know I need a crown. The way you say this, the entire team, at any level, in any kind of circumstance, when they've called the phone, I'm looking for a dentist who does blah, 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 blah. You say this. So let me see if I understand you correctly. You repeat exactly what they say in the exact sequence that they said it. And you may go, my God, Ed, that is so, they're going to think I'm mocking them. No, they aren't. They're going to light up like a Christmas tree, and they're going to be like, finally, someone understands me. Okay? I have one more tip, and I'm off the stage, right? Let's see which one it's going to be, John. Let's see. All right, so how many are trying to, convince people of stuff, and it's just no matter what you say, you can't convince them? It's like, oh, my God, these people just don't, they're so difficult. It's like if I say red, they say, no, it's pink that's a little bit darker. Do you know people like this? How many of you are people like that, right? They're called mismatchers, okay? Now, the thing is that mismatchers will start negating you early on in the relationship and early on in the conversation. You'll know it right away. You'll say, okay, so let me see if I understand you correctly. You like this, and you repeat perfectly what they said, and they go, well, not totally right, and then they add something to it. And if they said, well, my child's birthday is on August 30th on a Friday, and you say, oh, your child's birthday is on August 30th on a Friday, they'd be like, well, yeah. And they're always a mismatcher. So here's what you do. When you present something to them, you say, okay, so here's how would I present something? Here's what the doctor will probably come in and recommend, okay? And you present all the things that might happen. And you maybe present, okay, mandatory cosmetic elective dentistry. Perfect. What would you like to talk about? And then you go we may recommend this, and then you say, or not. It's the most weird language pattern in the world, but they will like it. So if I say to you, hey, you know what you really need to do? You need to go to Apogee Summit and hang out with John Meese. And someone in the room who's a mismatcher will tell me why they don't belong there, even though they're coming here. So I would say, you really need to go to Apogee Summit and hang out with all these winning teams and these members, or not. And it takes the person who always wants to argue with you, by you saying or not, relieves their feeling to argue, and you just had the same accomplishment. It's pretty awesome, right?